Okay, so I think I'm kind of ready to play around and write some songs for you guys on the spot. Just kind of like as if you guys weren't here to see like what it would be like when I'm just at the keyboard and trying to write something new. So a lot of times how I start off, especially when I'm working on a keyboard or a piano, is I'll kind of find the chord or the key that resonates like with how I feel at that moment. So just a second ago, I was looking for a sound like so kind of here, and that's B minor, and then from there, then I kind of hear like a little rhythm and some like so right there that could be an intro, that could be it could be the musical bed under the verse, but um, for me right then and there it's I'll either go like do I like that or do we scratch that and move on to something else. For me right now I'm like yeah I like that, I want to kind of keep going with that, so I might play it again and go like like that. And then let's see. And then from there, you would then, or I would then think of like, okay, I could already start thinking what kind of beat I want. So, for example, when I was working on my third album, Sunkissed, um, for my fans that followed me from my first album, you can tell that Sunkissed was like the probably the least danciest in a way. It had more ballads. So some songs I literally like a song like this, I might go like, "Oh, I want this to be a ballad," you know? This new album that I'm working on, it's going to be predominantly a dance album, predominantly freestyle. Um, so like right then and there, like even though this sounds slow, dun, 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 but in my mind I already know that it's going to have a freestyle beat. So um, once you have the beat in mind of like the song, then that's something that I would deal with later when we kind of start going into pre-production. But in my mind, like as the artist and knowing like, okay, this is gonna be a freestyle song, I already have it in my head. Like, I'm getting Facebook notifications because I was planning on doing this live, but it's kind of late right now. It seems like it's kind of slow on social media. So I'm just posting up for a question for the upcoming week to see if that's something they might be interested to see it live. So instead, I'm just gonna add to my YouTube. So yeah, so something for a song like this, I already would think, okay, I want this to be mid tempo to up tempo, freestyle, and then if I was like deeply into like a particular feeling or a particular thought, then like I might already be able to go, like, say for example, uh, the first thing that came to my mind at this exact moment was the phrase "hearts on fire." I don't even know what that means exactly at this moment, but just say that that's like, I want to write a song called "Hearts on Fire" right here. I could tell that that phrase might not go right here. To me, I feel like it's possibly a verse. So then I feel like this would be the pre-hook. So like right now I'm just like freestyling the vibration. I'm freestyling how I feel like the song possibly would go, and I'm not gonna waste time going like, I don't know what the lyrics are here, I better just stop. Like, no, I'll possibly record it so that later on I can fill in the blanks if I really like it. And so this kind of is like, it's freestyling as far as writing is concerned. So cause my heart's on fire, you know, like that. And then right here I'm like, I could already sense that that's not like, it might be a little bit soft, so I might go like, well, because I've been talking, I don't remember where I am energy wise, so let's try to go back. So I feel like I've gotten myself up to this like pre-hook. And so let's see. 'Cause hearts on fire, the desire. Hearts on fire, you know, something like that. So sometimes you can't really even tell how the song is gonna sound until you kind of get a little bit more in production. But yeah, so anyways. So from there I could find myself saying like, okay, that's fun, but maybe I hear, I could then move it to a different key and see like where that takes me. So I could go hearts on fire. So see how it kind of brings a different energy, and it's like, yeah, I feel it on this key. So it's like hearts on fire, desire, hearts on fire, da-na-na-na-na-na-na, 'cause you. And so then what I could possibly do is I could record that, record the other one, see which one resonates with me more. And that's kind of like how one way that I could write a song. And you really, it's kind of an instinctive thing where, like, say if I go, hearts on fire, like that, where you're like, oh, it's a bit high, you know, like not necessarily pitch-wise high, but like it's not sitting like in your heart. You have to feel it like in your heart. So I feel like it's a bit here, and I kind of want it to go like, let's see. See, this is too low. Listen. Hearts on fire, desire. If I felt like being like sultry, you know, like going like hearts on fire, then it could work. But on an emotional level, I still feel it in between. This is A minor, hearts, and this is hearts. So it would be somewhere a little in the middle. Oh, I would have to find it. So yeah. So let's see, how far along are we in this video? Is it long? I can't tell. Oh well. But anyways. So let's go back to the B minor. Hearts on fire. Yeah. So we will leave it at that. I don't want to go on too long. I'll probably go on forever and ever. But that's kind of how I would write. And then if I didn't want to keep being at the keyboard, then I'd go to the notepad, start writing ideas. After I'd go through the lines, if some lines like don't work, if they like suck, you just like scratch it out and you know, choose different words, different lines, blah blah blah. So I hope you guys enjoyed that, and I will talk to you soon.